What do you think prayer is? We all have our own definition of what prayer is, isn't it? But most of them will be condensed to just asking favors from God. But what is the real definition of prayer? David, a man of God, lived in a small town where most of the people were materialistic. One thing he noticed was that everyone's prayer was centered on their own desires and their family. So one day he decided to teach them how to pray. He called the people and said, "Church, the time we spend in prayer is the most precious time. Think about it. We get to talk with our God, so we should pour our hearts out to Him, and we should wait and listen to what He has to say to us too. Only then will our relationship with Him get strengthened. And pray for the whole world, not just for yourselves." But the people were not pleased to hear this. It was just too much work for them, as David suggested. One businessman stood up and asked on behalf of everyone there, "But what do we gain? We don't want to waste our time for others when we have a hard time getting what we want from God for ourselves," he said. David kindly explained, "Dear church, a God is not a vending machine. You cannot expect Him to give you anything and everything by just spending 5 minutes with Him. He wants to have a relationship with us. He wants to talk with us and not just listen to our long wish list. He may not give you everything you ask for, but He knows what you need, and if you really ask Him, He will give it to you." The businessman still wasn't convinced. He asked David again, "But what's in it for us? What do we gain from talking with God?" David asked him, "Good sir, may I ask you why you talk to your wife and children? What do you gain? If you say it is to just maintain your relationship and your social status with them, then I have to tell you that you have no love in you. But if you say it's because you love them, then isn't it the expression of your genuine love?" The businessman slowly started to understand what David meant. How is our prayer today? How much time do we spend talking with God? Did we listen to what He had to say today? Or did we just give Him our wish list and said Amen? Prayer is supposed to be a conversation with God. It should not be one-sided. We need to wait on the Lord and listen intently to His small, soft voice that will lead us throughout the day. This is the real prayer God expects from us. Once we get into this practice, our relationship with God will shine through and even influence others to come closer to God. So let us stop talking so much and start listening.